guys, happy Sunday. It's Debbie, Scrappy RN, and I wanted to do a quick cumulative haul slash stuff I've hauled in the past, but showing you how I used it project share. How's that for a description? Anyway, I'm super excited. I follow Tamika over on YouTube at Scrapdaworld, and she has the most amazing swap group swaps, and she hosts them, and I'm sure most of you guys are probably familiar with her. I'll link her YouTube channel down below so you can see it, but I've been trying to get in one of the swaps for a little while, and I finally got in one. Yay! And this one, although challenging, is, I think, I've really am so far having a great time with it. So the project is a loaded pocket, and you have to include a 3x3 note card, a tag, a handmade flower, and a currently, I think there was, oh, and a 2-inch embellishment. And I just kind of want to walk through where I'm at on that project with you guys and just kind of show you some of the things that I'm working on with it. I'm just really excited to share, and hopefully you guys maybe can give me some ideas or some inspiration of your own on something I could do different or make it look better or prettier, whatever. So I've been loving trims lately. I think you kind of just get to that spot in your crafting life and you're like, okay, this is it. I love this. Well, for me, it's been trims and vintage trims. So some of the things that I may end up using on this project, I already have used this. I picked this up. I might do a haul on some things that I got from Goodwill, but this is one of the things that I got. I paid $4 for a huge bag of just trims, and I bought it home, and I hit the gold mine on some of the stuff that was in this. But look at these little bows, and just dated from the things in there, just looking at it, these are probably like 80s trims, because the majority of the things I pulled out, when I get around to sharing it, you'll see what I mean. So some of that, I did some avocado of glitter and glue, lovely, avocado skin dyeing on this lace a while ago. I think I shared that too in a project share, but you can see the color of it compared to white. It's a really pretty blush color. Anyway, I got the lace from Hobby Lobby, and then I just did the avocado dyeing, so I'm going to use some of this. This trim I salvaged off of the end of a pillowcase that I got from the Goodwill for, I think it was $1. So I may end up using some of this, but I'm not sure yet. And then this trim, so cute. I got like a whole, it was in the clearance bin at Hobby Lobby. You know how they have trims kind of sectioned off and clearanced. I got this one, and there were probably, I don't know, 10 yards on it. And I got it, I want to think, for like $5 or $6, so really cheap, and it really matches the theme that I'm going with. So on Tamika's channel, you could choose what theme you wanted. I think it was, there was a coffee theme, and a mystic theme, tropical theme, or sweet theme. And I went with a sweet treat theme. So these are some of the things that I'm going to be using. I've also used this Spellbinders die and this Stampin' Up cupcake die, and I guess it's a stamp and die set. And a lot of these things I've shared in the past. This cardstock from Joann's, I've shared this in the past. This DCWV, they're just really pretty polka dots and pastels, so I've used some paper out of that. I'm going to try to use some cupcake liners, given the theme. So those are a few of the things that I'm going to use. So let me show you where I'm at so far. And it's not by any means completed. It's still in pieces. But this is where I'm at so far. So let me kind of take it apart. So I decided to do, obviously, an embroidery hoop pocket. I figure a lot of people will be doing the paper, so I wanted to do something just a little bit different for my swap partners, so I chose the embroidery hoop. And this is about a 6-inch circle embroidery hoop, and I'll just kind of, so these flowers are from Hobby Lobby. I got a stem of those. I'm probably going to take some of those off and put them on here because I think it will match the color theme. This piece of trim right here. My mom gave me, she knows I'm into this, trims, and she gave me something that my aunt gave to her, a big doily, like a tablecloth kind of doily. So I washed it up, or she washed it up and gave it to me, and I'm going to cut it apart and use various pieces of this. This was a trim from, I want to think, Hobby Lobby. Anyways, I'm probably going to layer those on the outside here. And then I think I'm going to use this trim just kind of underneath it on the bottom there. I just love the colors that it picks up in this fabric. So the fabric, well, let me I'm getting ahead of myself here. Kind of, sort of. Anyway, so the fabric that you can see here, this is from Hobby Lobby, a really sweet, it's kind of a peachy pink, rosy color. And this kind of just reminded me of Sweet Treats, Parlor, Shabby Chic. So that's where this came from. These little cupcakes, paper clips were from Paper Studios at Hobby Lobby. I'm not done with this, but this is a donut, obviously, that I made. I'm going to try to add something in the holes to fill the holes in of the donut. And this is, the paper that I used for this it was from the dollar store. It's a sticky glitter page. And I used the cupcake punch that I got from Hobby Lobby to punch it out. So it gives it a little bit of dimension by using that foam, if you can see that. And it's super sparkly, and I just thought, Sweet Treats, I thought that was perfect. But that's not my embellishment. This is just something extra I want to stick in there. The homemade flower, I'm not done with it. I haven't like glued anything because I'm just not sure yet what I want to end up with as far as colors and like how I want to finish it off. But let me take it apart here. So this was a button. It came in a pack of different types of buttons from Hobby Lobby. And this flower was from Hobby Lobby in the His and Her Wedding Shop. I've shared these before. I really love them. They're just super fluffy and fun. This is a blue colored cheesecloth. I figured Sweet Treats cheesecloth. This is a doily that I did the avocado skin dyeing on. And then I took the fabric where this piece of it was, ripped it, and then just did a gather on this to come up with a flower base. And then I glued it on top of a felt, just a dye, a doily looking dye. So I think that's how I'm going to end up putting the flower together. It's just something like that. And then a pretty shiny center in there that's kind of a greeny, if you can see the color of it, if it shows up. And I think it picks up that. And I think it goes really pretty with this trim. So this is the flower that I'm going to end up putting together some version of this. And then you can see this lace that I just showed you. That's what I tucked in along the bottom here. And then to get one of the pockets, I just took some of the material, and to give it a finished edge, I just folded it over itself and closed it in. And then this is the base fabric. So yeah, so that's kind of the base of the loaded pocket. I haven't trimmed it yet because, like I said, I'm still kind of in the planning stage with it. And I might need more or less room, so I don't want to cut it yet. Let's see. So that's that. And then again, just kind of retro is what I think would be fun for this one. And I've got, this isn't the final one, but I was just kind of trying it out for color purposes. This is a design from Etsy shop. The seller was Bubblegum Blowfish, and I used my Downtown Abbey. No, this wasn't a Downtown Abbey. This was just a die that I had in my stash. And I'm going to do something similar to this to cut it out. And I might do my currently on the back of here. These printouts I also got from that seller from Bubblegum Blowfish on Etsy. If you can see those, so just super fun, sweet treats. And then look at this one, you guys. Oh, so sweet. An ice cream truck, these retro girls with ice cream. I think this one is so cute. Ice cream parlor. These are just really, really fun. And the other element that you have to make is a tag. So I think I'll probably use these. It has to be a shaped tag, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I think I might use some of these in that. I might cut this out and maybe put it on the front or maybe put it on a paper clip or something. I don't know, but they were just really cute to use. So that was fun. You have to do a 2-inch embellishment, and this is the embellishment that I've made. It's using that Sizzix die, and I just used a little teeny tiny doily, and I cut out the word sweet. I cut it out a few times and then glued it together and then sprayed it with a glitter spray and a flat back pearl and a shabby chic looking paper that I got from Hobby Lobby, and then the other 2 pieces of the die, which I don't know if you can see it, and I'm not sure I'm going to do this for the other ones. I don't know, I'm still experimenting, but you can see these are just really shimmery, and then I took that snow pen and glumped it on the end here and just sprayed it like there was whipped cream or something on the end of it, and I just thought it turned out really super cute. The base of it, I did use my Downtown Abbey, one of the stamps, or one of the die sets, and I used this yellow polka dot paper from the DCWV card stack. I thought that would be really fun in there. And then for my 3-inch note card, which it maybe is a little bit smaller, but for my 3-inch note card, I used my Stampin' Up! Die and stamp set and stamped it a cupcake, and again I used that word sweet and shimmered it up. Some, what are these? Sequins. I got those from Hobby Lobby, not Hobby Lobby, from Target Dollar Spot a while ago that I shared in a haul. And Baked with Love, that came from the Stampin' Up! Stamp set, and the little teeny tiny ribbon, and I just glued a little tiny flat back kind of flower situation down in there. I don't know if you can see that. And this, I just used a little teeny tiny stick, like a balsa wood stick that I had in my stash from another project I did, and made it look like a cupcake topper. And then when you open it up, it's just plain on the inside with some of the designer paper to match. And you have to do an envelope to match, so I'm still trying to figure that piece of it out. You also have to do 2 stick pins, and I'm still trying to figure out my stick pin design. But at Tuesday morning, I found these Maya Road, and I don't know if you can see one of them, the pink one. It's in the shape of a heart. So if I can make a stick pin work using this, I'm going to do it. Otherwise, I might just stick one of them in there with one of the pearls, just some extra, just because I think it would be so cute in here. And the other things that I picked up, for the stick pins, you have to do two beads and spacers. So I found these fun, they're Color Gallery from Hobby Lobby. The colors, I think, are just adorable. So maybe one of those, 2 of those, and then I found these also in the Color Gallery, big chunky ones, and they have the little tiny spacers in there, so I don't know. If I end up using this, I'm going to have to pick up one more, because you get 3 partners, and then I'll make one for Tamika being the host, swap host. So I thought those were really pretty. And let's see, another trim that I picked up from Hobby Lobby was this ribbon, and it has this peachy color on it. I may or may not end up using it. I don't know, I might decorate like the front of my envelope for the note card or something like that with it. But that, and I also got, Hobby Lobby has their Christmas stuff out already. Look at these My Little Christmas. So in the teeny tiny tree area, so the mini decorations, they have these, and they are on little like little jump rings, and they are just adorable and sugary looking. So I thought the colors really matched pretty with that, especially the yellow, the pink, the red, the white. So I may end up doing those maybe on the tag or something. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys, and I would love to hear any feedback. So I'm really nervous. These women are so talented that end up submitting, and I want to be competitive. Anyway, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to everybody soon, and make sure that you do something crafty this weekend. Bye.